This week, fixing the U.S. housing market is a two-edged sword. More after this short message.
Building relationships is the way Mutual of Omaha has grown into one of the leading financial services companies in the world. Our reverse mortgage wholesale division is proud to carry on this 100-plus year tradition. To your borrowers, a reverse mortgage is more than a transaction. It's a promise of a better, more stress-free life. Our goal is to provide you, our valued client, with the best service and support possible so you can focus on helping your borrowers achieve the retirement of their dreams.
Delivering emergency price relief to would-be American homebuyers came into the forefront last week. That is when President Donald Trump issued an executive order to help find the means to reduce costly regulations and also to increase the U.S. housing supply. Today, we're going to look at the executive order, its implications on home prices, home buyers, and older Americans who have accumulated significant home equity since 2021. But before we begin, thank you for liking and sharing these videos. It really helps our channel. And please consider subscribing to our website, heckhamworld.com, and our YouTube channel as well for all of the latest reverse mortgage commentary and analysis. First, consider this. Approximately 1/3 of the CPI inflation index's market basket is housing costs, and that accounts for the monthly mortgage or rent payments of Americans. Since January 2021, the percentage of household income that is needed to pay for housing rose from 28% to 42% in August of 2024. That's nearly a 50% increase in less than 4 years. Then you add the surge in grocery, fuel, and service prices, and it's no surprise that Americans are struggling. Now, Trump's executive order notes that many Americans are unable to purchase homes due to historically high prices, in part due to regulatory requirements that alone account for 25% of the cost of constructing a new home, according to recent analysis. President Trump is not alone in his concerns about a distorted housing market. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development is also one agency that's mindful of the economic burdens that are created by housing regulation. In its 2023 overview of HUD's Housing Supply Fund, it's noted that housing production has lagged compared to population growth for decades, largely due to regulatory barriers and lack of affordable financing options. The estimated shortage of 3.8 million homes has resulted in rental units and home ownership being unaffordable and often unattainable for millions of Americans. Now, oddly, it is this very department that would be eliminated should the Trump administration choose to follow Project 2025's blueprint, which would push instead for more private market solutions. However, costly federal and local government housing regulations are just one factor that has led to a distorted housing market, with values today remaining at near record highs across most of the nation. Interest rates also played a key role. From March 2020 to April 2022, the Fed funds rate remained at nearly 0% in the effort to help the economy recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. The average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage, it remained about just below 5% from the spring of 2010 through the fall of 2018. That is before the average rate plunged to a low of 2.65% in January 2021. These rates acted in part as the rocket fuel that spurred the largest run-up of home values and home equity in history. Other factors driving up home prices include government stimulus payouts, market speculation, FOMO buying, and supply constraints that were created during the pandemic. While a more balanced housing market would, of course, bring home prices down to more normative levels, and it would make home buying more attainable, it would also impact the accumulated home equity, which increased on average by 32 to 45% from 2021 to present. Now, that would be great news for first-time home buyers or repeat home buyers, but bad news for home sellers and older Americans who are aging in place. Even if the Trump administration drastically reduces regulatory costs to spur new home construction, it's going to take several years for housing inventory to come online to meet demand and ease housing prices. In the final analysis, financial and economic policies are well suited to create an asset bubble, but ill-equipped to deflate them. It will be the market itself and economic conditions that recalibrate housing prices. Until then, neither interest rates nor housing inventory will likely increase significantly this year. What are your thoughts? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and please share this also on LinkedIn. Thank you for doing that. Each and every week, we bring you the latest reverse mortgage news in HECM World Weekly in both an audio and video podcast. Listeners can find us on Apple Music, Spotify, and in podbean.com. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to return next week for more reverse mortgage news, commentary, and analysis you'll only find here at HECM World. Have a great week.